Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today is March 23rd, 2025. This is the daily read for the collective. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you're located. As far as the date is right, hopefully this will be helpful for you. And I'm sorry that recently I've been lagging behind with my daily reading because I just having a lot on my plate and I decided to decided to be more focusing on um, my personal lives, and and I hope you can understand. Anyway, the chariot card today means that we have to be very careful about making decisions because there are two directions that we would like to take care of at the same moment. But the thing is, it's going to be relatively difficult to fulfill both things at the same time. We might need to do some compromise um, in the process of getting things done today. Um, but it is still possible for us to gain the victory that we are seeking for, as long as we are not expecting a perfect result. Because of the timing and everything, the alignment of the current situation, it looks like we gonna make a decision that is very wise, that is also very delicate to make, because we want to make sure that everything is still intact and not collapsing or crumbling. And if you feel like you want to jump into a conclusion or jump into a decision for something, make sure that you have looked into all possible choices that you can make in order to improve the situation. Because if you jump right into a situation or a decision, it's gonna cost you one way or the other. You might feel like, oh, I sacrificed the other thing, or maybe the other person, or um, something can come back and makes you feel like, okay, I might have made a wrong decision. And this is something that we don't want to happen, right? So we have to be very careful about making the decisions today, because we know that it is a delicate matter and it can go both ways. And at the same time, we want to make sure that multiple sides of our lives we want to take care of at the same time, not only just one thing but multiple things. And there can be conflicts among these things. Like, you would think about, what if I do this first, what if I do that first, can I do both at the same time? If I can't do both at the same time, how can I prioritize? So this is the main theme for today. And we have to be patient, because if we don't have the patience, we just gonna sacrifice whatever things that are not supposed to be sacrificed, and it's not worth to sacrifice something um, that might be really influential in our lives. Other than that, the chariot card is also signifying something related to vehicles. Is your vehicle running well? Do you have a vehicle? Are you thinking about getting a vehicle? If you don't have a vehicle, today might be a day when you can sort of realizing the fact that you might need one. Um, and it is a good time to organize a plan to get a vehicle, and also think about the pros and cons about getting a vehicle. How can a vehicle expand your horizon? Um, and, you know, the pros and cons. If you don't have a vehicle, probably gonna save a lot of money because you don't need to maintain it. You don't need to worry about the insurance. Um, But at the same time, you don't have your freedom to go here or go there, and it can greatly reduce your efficiency in life. So today is a good day to go through this process of brainstorming. So uh, if it's meant for you to get a car, then you're gonna be mentally and practically very prepared to do so, because today is a day that you're gonna have um, the mental capacity to think about this issue, and hopefully you're gonna remember this process of brainstorming about the matter of the vehicle, and then try to implement and follow through the plan that you would like to follow. Let's say if you feel like you decide that getting a car is better than without a car, then you're gonna create a plan. But today is a good day to not only create a plan, but also realizing the fact that it's gonna take time. It's not gonna be immediate because of the retrograde planets. I wouldn't suggest you to buy a car this month because you probably have to bring it back and fix things. However, at the same time, there are people who need to buy things, who need to buy cars during retrogrades, but just expect the unexpected and be very patient in the process and keep all your receipts. And but overall, in general, I would suggest you to postpone those kind of big decisions until let's say the middle of next month, when Mercury is fully direct, because we also have to take care of the Mercury shadow period, which is the period after they turn direct, and it's gonna take some time for the normal momentum to kick back in. So I'll be very aware of the timing, okay? But that doesn't mean you can't think about of getting a vehicle. That doesn't mean you can't think about making decisions about vehicles. We can still make decisions. We just need to be very careful. And if you have any repairs that you have to do to your car, you might be able to find out the clue today. Uh, let's say your car has problems and you don't have the incentive or motivation to fix it. Maybe by yourself, maybe finding someone to help you. But today is a good time to actually fix it, or actually try to figure out how to fix it, because whenever we see the chariot card, um, really, it's really related to the cars. But at the same time, it is also about very careful operational procedures about fixing something. So if you feel like you want to try, you can try to fix it today. But at the same time, don't expect everything to be perfect, because sometimes we have trials and errors, right? And but at least we can get a glimpse on what the problem truly is. So I would suggest you to um, seek help from mechanics, seek help from people who probably who who owns the same car, and they might be able to bring you some insights. Um, Today it is also a day for some of the mothers who have kids to think about what mothering is supposed to be. In the process of mothering the kids, is the process doing well or is it not doing well? Are they following you or are they not following you? Are they getting enough nurturance or not? Because the chariot card is related to the moon sign, which is ruled by Cancer, And Cancer is the zodiac that is associated with motherhood, protection, femininity. Um, so for some of you, you might considering taking actions in regards to your kids' protection, privacy, safety. Um, some of you might even think about a move because you want your kids to be able to be raised in a good environment without negativities or with the least amount of disruptions mentally and physically. So some of you might be thinking, considering a move, but at the same time, I would suggest you to not jump into conclusion, but start looking into it. If you feel like you have places in your mind you would consider moving, um, do some research in this time and wait till next month or afterwards in order to make the decision. Because when planets turn direct, things gonna change, especially for Venus and Mercury. It means that what we like, what we love, it's gonna change afterwards. Because this time we are actually revealing what we actually love, what we actually value in our lives. And when the planets turn direct, we will get the clarity that we need. And in this process, we are still contemplating and thinking about the past, what brought us to this moment, and what worked well and what didn't work well. So yeah, and last but not least, the chariot can sometimes mean a journey. So I wonder if today might be a day that you're gonna have a short trip that involves meeting someone from your past, meeting someone you already met before. So this can be a good time to sort of catch up with each other's lives and have some sort of sharings. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this read. If you like this read, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate that. If you have certain things that you want me to look into, feel free to leave the comments. I will read them, and but it's gonna take me some time to really do longer readings because of my schedule and everything that is happening. So I hope you understand, but I really appreciate your uh, supporting this channel, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.